A new study is uncovering some concerns over the state of children's well-being right here in Maryland. Maryland is the wealthiest state in the country by some metrics, but a new report today by the nonprofit Kids Count organization ranks Maryland 21st nationwide in overall child well-being.
Team reporter Tolly Taylor joins us now live. And Tolly, you talked to the Maryland Kids Count director about the concerning findings.
Yeah, that's right. The director explains that there's one report for every state, and it looks at four main criteria: economic well-being, education, health, and family and community.
The goal is to see how children and families are faring in all 50 states, including Maryland.
Nonzo Amuna is the director of Maryland's Kids Count, and he says the goal of the annual Kids Count data book is always the same: to raise the visibility of children's issues by looking at what the data shows. In 2022, Maryland was ranked 19th in overall child well-being. What does the brand new 2023 fact book show?
That Maryland is ranked 21st, and that's not where we want a wealthy state like Maryland to be.
The new data report on Wednesday zeroes in on two main categories where Amuna says Maryland needs to improve. Number one, the high cost to rent or own a home. In this category, Maryland comes in at 39th nationwide, with nearly 1 in 3 kids statewide living in households with high housing cost burdens.
That is where the family is spending about 30% of its income on housing needs alone. It means that they're not able to provide for the other needs of their children.
The other big issue identified in the report: childcare.
There are two issues when it comes to childcare. One of them is high cost, and the other one is accessibility.
Data shows more than 1 in 10 Maryland kids 5 and under live in families where someone either had to quit, changed, or turned down a job because of childcare issues in 2021. With an average cost of $11,000 per year in Maryland, childcare is a huge expense in two-parent homes, let alone homes with a single parent.
Imagine being a single mother. You're paying 30% of your income already on housing, and then 25% trying to do childcare. We really have nothing left.
But Amuna says there's more to it than identifying problems statewide. Kids Count wants to work with state leaders to bring about change.
We think that the state needs to double its effort to address those needs.
A third category that stands out: education, with data from last year showing that more than 2/3 of Maryland 4th graders are not proficient in reading, and 3/4 of 8th graders are not proficient in math. For the 11 News I-Team, I'm Tolly Taylor.